Good day everyone, my name is Patrick Jason C. Saga from BC2A. In this video, I will be discussing the different types of fingerprint classification. First, the primary classification, the secondary classification, the sub-secondary classification, the major classification, the final classification, and the key classification.
Primary classification. This classification focuses in world type fingerprints. There is pre-established fraction of 101.
First is pairing. The finger 1 starts with the right thumb, the finger 2, finger 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, finger 8, finger 9, and finger 10. Finger 1 and the finger 2 is the first pair. The finger 3 and 4 is the second pair. The finger 5 and 6 is the third pair. The finger 7 and 8 is the fourth pair, and the finger 9 and 10 is the fifth pair. Second is numerical values. The first pair, which is finger 1 and 2, have a numerical value of 16. The second pair, which is finger 3 and 4, have a numerical values of 8. The third pair, which is the finger 5 and 6, have a numerical values of 4. And the fourth pair, which is finger 7 and 8, have a numerical values of 2. And the last is the finger 9 and 10, which is the fifth pair, have numerical values of 1. Third is getting the denominator and numerator.
Remember, even numbers are numerator, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And odd numbers are denominator, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Summing up, I'm gonna show you an example of primary classification. Let's put it our mind that primary classification are focused only on world type of fingerprint. In order to understand and simplify, so let's put the numerical values of each finger. So finger number 1 and finger number 2 have a numerical values of 16. Finger number 3 and finger number 4 have a numerical values of 8. Finger number 5 and finger number 6 have a numerical values of 4. Finger number 7 and finger number 8 have a numerical values of 2. And finger number 9 and finger number 10 have a numerical values of 1. After that, we will be finding the world type and put an X if that is not an world. So let's start. Finger number 1 is an radial loop. So this is not a world type. So let's put X. Finger number 2 is an world. Finger number 3 is a plain arc. So let's put X. Finger number 4 is an ulnar loop. So it's not an world. So let's put X. Finger number 5 is an world. Finger number 6 is an tented arc. So it is not a world. So let's put X. Finger number 7 is a world. Finger number 8 is a radial loop. So it is not a world. So let's put X. Finger number 9 is an tented arc. It is not a world. So let's put X. Finger number 10 is a plain arc. So it is not a world. So let's put X. We'll now get the numerator and denominator. Finger number 2 is a world type and have a numerical values of 16. 2 is an even number, so we will put it in the numerator. 16. Finger number 5 is a world type and have a numerical values of 4, 5, is an odd number, so we will put it in the denominator. Number 7 is a whole type and have a numerical values up to 7 is an odd number, so we will put it in the denominator. Let's put it in our mind that primary classification has a pre-established fraction of 101, so let's put here 1 over 1. Let's add all the numerical values to get the final primary classification. 16 plus 1 equals 17. 4 plus 2 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7. So, this is our final primary classification.
Secondary classification.
In this classification, it focuses on index finger. Capital letter derived only in the index finger.
In secondary classification, capital letters series concern only the index finger. So, small letters, thumb, middle, ring, little finger. R, radial, A, plain arc, T, tinted arc. So, small letters siya. Then, T for tinted arc, R, radial loop, U for ornal loop, W for plain whirl, C for central pocket loop, D for double loop whirl, X is for accidental whirl. So, this one will be the capital letters. So, we focus here on index. So, here's the example, then we encircle the index part. So, here in the solution, TA over CPL equals central pocket loop, then tinted arc. So, the other will be gonna be small letters because it is the small letter series. Then here, put it here, tinted arc is T, A for the pocket arc, then tinted arc, then arc.
Subsecondary classification.
In subsecondary classification, ridge counting of loops and word tracing. Loops and word tracing. Index, middle finger, and ring finger. So, word, ridge tracing, loop, ridge counting, arc, and the dash. Loops, ridge count. In index, 1 to 9 will be inner, 10 or more will be the outer. In middle, 1 to 10 will inner, 11 or more will be outer. In ring, 1 to 13 will be inner, 14 or more will be outer. Whirl pattern. Inner will be 3 or more inside or above. Outer, 3 or more outside or below. Meeting, 0 to 2 ridge inside or outside. In summing up, here is the example. We find here loop in the index. So, has the number of 3. It belongs to the inner. Then, in a ring, ornal loop has the number of 7. Then, belongs to the inner. In the index again, then, ornal loop has the number of 8. So, it belongs to inner again. Then, whirl has the number of 14. Then, belongs to the outer.
Major classification.
Next is the major classification. Ridge counting and word tracing of thumb. So, thumb lang ta. Here is the chart. In left thumb, 1 to 11 will be small, 12 to 16 will be medium, 17 or more large. So, in the right thumb, 1 to 17 small, 18 to 22 medium, 23 or more will be large. So, here we find here the first is left thumb. The number is 18. So, in the left thumb, it belongs to the large. So, here. Then, in the right thumb, number world number 19. So, here, belong siya sa medium. So, mao ni siya ang summation sa atong major classification.
Final classification.
Is the final classification. Range count of loops or word, then little fingers. So, dili lang ta sa little finger. So, disregard na to ni so, ang word has the number of 12. Then, it all tackles so in the numerator. Disregard the denominator. So, 12.
Lastly, the key classification.
Next,
Lastly, is the key classification. Ridge counting in the first loop. In case no loop, ridge count the first word. Only the numerator. If there is no loop and word, leave it blank. So, here, disregard. So, here is the owner loop. So, we put the number 30. So, the numerator will be 30. Then, disregard. So, radial loop. It's just the number of 40. Then, here, disregard na the others. Then, 40. So, here, last example. It doesn't have any loops. So, leave it blank.